Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another indie horror game. This is Any Port in a Storm, where we're playing as a lighthouse attendant who has found his partner dead. Yes. Let's begin. The resolution on this may be a bit janky, only because of the fact that I haven't been able to get this out into full screen mode, so I'll have to stretch this in post. F11, didn't do that. Tried to look for configurations, didn't happen. So we'll see how this looks when it's full screen. His body almost seemed alive against the rocking sea. The crashing of the waves mimicked and taunted a phantom heartbeat. I didn't know what to feel when I found him, but there was guilt in that I should have felt more than I did. So he obviously wasn't a good guy then. And why am I feeling guilt? Why should I be feeling guilt? How did he die? Oh, I missed that one. At first I feared his avoidance of the house was a result of my own. Later, though, I found his disconnection to be of his own accord. I grew fond of him in the days following my employment, and I like to think he felt the same. With a lack of ease, I dragged his body to our sitting spot. That was quite quick, that it disappeared from view. But there you go. Right. I couldn't tell you to what end, but at the time, keeping the image of him alive was all that mattered. Okay. There was a softness in his presence, something I wished to preserve. I searched the lighthouse for anything I could give him, clothes, accessories, or general interests. So we got our dead lighthouse friend here. Oh, big search bar here. Was that a bag? Ah, 3 question marks. Can't choose them yet. Sorry, pal. You just have to wait there while I rummage through the other sacks. Once I'd collected all I could find, I shifted through the pile for something suitable. Let's see what we got first. Ah, it's already... a cup of coffee? A mug. Do I have to bring this out to him? Was this his or mine? I couldn't be certain. Occasionally, in the deep of the storm, far from the eye, we'd share one. Knowingly or not, I couldn't decipher. I think he wondered all the same. So that is his mug? We've got what seems to be a skull. Why would there be a skull in a lighthouse? Don't know. A human skull. Don't want to cover that face too much. Okay. Or make him look any more dead than he already is. So no, we're not going to use the skull on our lighthouse friend. This looks like a book of some description. His journal. The one I was never meant to read. Oh, but now he's dead. You know? I think that gives us carte blanche to do whatever we like. And the one I did. He wrote mostly of me and our time working at the lighthouse. His words were harsh, but he wrote them kindly, with care. Strange. I've got the feeling I've killed this guy. That looks like a dress. A floral dress. I shouldn't even be thinking about it. Oh no. I know I said we had carte blanche to do what we like, but I'm not dressing him up in a dress and then doing things to him. Maybe? Oh no. No, that's never good. No, I mustn't. Why would he even own such a thing? True. These look like glasses. Translucent pink heart glasses. He left these in his bedside table. I laughed the first time they were shown, but for the most part I wondered in silence. It wasn't until reading his journal that I found out what they meant. What he'd lost. Who he lost. Ah. Right. I felt bad for laughing. So, they're obviously like his partners or his wife's and she's died, so he's kind of taken his own life. That's what I'm assuming at the moment. I don't know what these look like. Oh, his glasses. So more glasses. These should make him feel more lively. He must have left them behind when he went to the docks. I dressed him up and made him feel lively, but he still didn't feel right. His mug was empty. I certainly wasn't going to serve him tap water, dirt-filled and still. He deserved better. The walk to the shed was long and cold. The shed was empty. Seemingly on cue, my stomach began to growl as I saw ravaged shelves. I'd no idea when the next delivery was meant to arrive, when the ship's foghorn would blow. The storm meant fishing was out of the question, and seagulls would be far too charred, burned alive by flare. My hunger rose, and in a panic, I looked inward. Ugh, it's never a good sign. Oh! Continue, press the W key to subdue the hunger. I'm going to try to subdue the hunger as much as I can by pressing on the W key. I mean, we do have a dead body next door, or in the lighthouse, that's all I'm going to say. You know, it doesn't have to turn into alive or anything like that. We can satiate the hunger for a while. How long do I have to keep on doing this? Because my finger's starting to get a little bit tight. I think I'm doing okay there. Uh-oh, it's hurting against me. It's hurting against me now. This is against... Oh, no! Oh, okay. Okay, I've taken a bite out of my finger. Because that's what you do, right? You take a bite out of your finger. I'm pushing. I'm pushing with renewed vigor. With the other hand now. No, it's going too fast. It's going too fast. Oh, no, I don't know what I hit there. Can't still be my finger, right? Okay, come on. We've got this. We're not going to eat our lighthouse friend. We're not going to do it. No, yes. We're going to stay alive. We're going to stay alive. Come on. Come on, guy. Oh, no. No, it's too much. Too much. I was insatiable, scarred, and yet there was an alarming lack of regret. I did what was needed in the moment, and I did it well. What, biting your own finger off? I think we could have found other means. You know, we could have waited for the storm to end, and then we could have shot down a seagull or something, you know? At least that's how I justified it, and to a further extent, now I justified what was to come. I was so hungry. Well, we got a full body. We got a whole body in the other room. But now he's disappeared. There are certain feelings that can shape someone's mind in a variety of ways. There was hunger, and there was love. If I sat with this husk, what would it come of it? That was the hunger thinking, but I couldn't tell. Why sit still? Why sit till the meat becomes spoiled? That's all he was to that physical response. Yeah, I agree. No point biting your own finger off. You're still alive. He's dead. He chose his way out. I made many attempts at his skin throughout the night, but I had been unable to follow through. That was the love thinking. You gotta put love to the side. You gotta come with the anger. You gotta come with the resolve to stay alive. The feeling was bubbling and unbearable, and at once I could feel the hunger rising too. Press the space key when the box aligns with the notch. Okay, so another little mini game here. No? When it aligns with the notch, so like there? No? Where am I meant to do it? In the middle? There we go. The feelings were so similar. Differentiating them from each other felt impossible. It wasn't rage as much as it was the failure of not being strong enough to survive. That's exactly what I said. I said, don't worry about the rage. Or bring the rage. You might need to. And tapping it in the middle, is it not meant to be in the middle? Isn't this what he would have wanted, I thought, to not die in vain? He's providing a service, yeah. It became harder to decipher which voice was love. Well, we're getting closer to what I presumed to be him. As my thoughts rose to an overwhelming numbness, I broke skin. It was satisfying. I knew if I drew this knife, I'd fail. Oh, things gone really... that I could starve alone if I didn't try. I knew I couldn't win this battle, but I picked a side. The side of survival. Was it wrong to love another man? Had I always just been using him? Getting kind of Robert Eggers vibes as well, with the lighthouse. I don't remember much, but I remember he tasted sweet. I thought I bit mine. Oh, I did. I can see the bone protruding from my left index finger there. His bitter blood complemented by his skin, a creamy texture supplied by the liver, and a satisfying struggle with the marrow, not too dissimilar to how we fought meat out of the crabs. The sweetest part, I did it myself. Regardless of when the next shipment was arriving, regardless of when the next boat would come to shore, I was supplied. So I indulged, and indulged, and indulged. And then he breathed. Oh! Oh no. He wasn't dead. Well, there you go, guys. That was Any Port in a Storm. Yeah, I kind of liked it. It had that kind of visual novel feel to it. There wasn't really much in the way of mechanics, apart from tapping Y consistently, but the game made you lose. And then the space bar, they're trying to get it in with the knife. I suppose it's that kind of grisly tale of being alone on an island, fighting the hunger, using the only means that you have, i.e. the kind of port in a storm. But, yeah, the twist in the tale there, the sting, was that, he was alive. I'm kind of hoping we only took off his leg, you know? And, or maybe his arm. To satiate ourselves from the hunger. And surely it couldn't have been that long for, like, the next shipment to come, or for the storm to pass and you just be able to kind of use a pigeon. But I do get a feeling there's a bit of subtext to the story. We don't really find out how he died. We start on the boat, so are we dragging him from the sea? Did we kill him on the boat? Did he kill himself? Like, we don't know. And that kind of creates that ambiguous kind of storyline thread that I quite like, actually. It reminds me of the While Game is False narrative that I've played on this channel before, which I like that kind of lingering dread rather than the kind of jump scares sometimes. And this kind of, this dealt that quite well, I thought. Yeah, this was made for a Scream Jam, I believe, and I hope it did well, if it hasn't done already. Yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you, I appreciate it. If you're a regular to this channel, but you haven't subbed yet, maybe think about it. It helps me and the channel grow exponentially. Until the next time, stay ghoulish. Bye.